Good morning.
Good morning.
I've just taken Rasha for her walk. She was a little bit slow coming back. Had to be bribed with treats as usual. We're not quite sure what Neil's doing. All right. What he's going to do is a bit of brunch or something. So here's Rasha. Very bouncy this morning. Enjoyed your walk, didn't you, Ash? Ooh, there you go. And that's your post-walk treats. Is that numb? Yeah. Did you enjoy your walk? I think you did. It's a bit damp out there, so there's lots of interesting smells.
It's not damp. It's moist.
Damp.
Moist.
Lots of interesting dog smells, so I think she enjoyed her walk there.
How many rolls do you want me to do? 4?
2. Well, I suppose 3, I don't know.
Okay, 4,
I can always have them later. So, yeah. So I think we're doing a little trip out shortly, which will be on Neil vlog. But this is the start of my next Sandra vlog. And I think we're probably going to have a lavender bag update on this one, so do keep watching. Good afternoon. I haven't filmed anything for a while. I've been sorting out a few appointments and things for 1 or 2 things that needed chasing up since I've moved over from Manchester. And yeah, just trying to have a little bit of quiet time and get a few things sorted ahead of starting my new job in a couple of weeks. But anyway, it rained a lot last night and most of today. This is now the afternoon, and we've been getting water puddling again, where we had the digger in and then he flattened down the ground. But obviously there's a lot of clay in the area, so I think it was a bit too flattened, so the water couldn't drain. So last week I just got a fork and made some drainage space and holes in this little patch at the back. And I'm pleased to say, even with the extra rain overnight and earlier today, that didn't flood onto the path as it was previous to me putting the air holes in. So when I took Rasha for the walk before, we got some extra molehill soil, so at the front area there was some lower patches, so just grabbed a little bit of molehill soil just to even things up a little, and also put a fork through to get some air into this patch as well. And hopefully you can see, when I started there was a lot of standing water, and now there isn't, so I count that as a success. And then also the aeration will hopefully help get better roots for the new grass that's growing as well, so hopefully the grass will take more quickly. So I did this actually in our previous property before I left, because the person that bought the property was worried. So obviously just because of the clay sometimes you can get this standing water, but it does soon drain away. It's just because of the heaviness of the clay. But if you do put a fork through, it's a bit laborious, but it does the job, and you get better drainage and then hopefully better grass going forwards. So a job well done, I feel. I'm a bit sweaty though, but good exercise. So by spring that should have greened up absolutely fine, so quite pleased with that. Just a couple more garden related things I might just show you. So one of the reasons I was waiting for the rain to stop was so I could paint this other gate, but it's too wet to be painting gates. These are the lavender bushes, so they flowered beautifully this year, but I've cut them back so you can see stimulating new growth where they've been cut back, so that's good. I think especially this little one is looking rather dog-eared, so hopefully that'll sprout a bit better next year. This is my last flowering plant that we inherited with the garden, so So it's a little chrysanthemum. It's looking rather lovely. So that's been very late flowering. This is a new one that I put in. I can't remember the name of it, but it has pretty pink flowers. This is a really old dianthus, which I thought I've got some new seedlings that I got. There's like little perennial rock and red dianthus. So I might just quickly take that out and put in the fresh plants while it's not raining and the soil is soft. Trouble with gardening is once you start, there's always more to do. Anyway, so I have put in my new dianthus, Rockin' Robin. So they've got lovely strong roots in there, so they should take really well. So it's good to have those in. I've cleared another little area and put in a baby lavender plant that I rescued from between the cracks in the driveway. So I've also got the older bushes here, so they can go a bit woody over time, so I thought it might be nice to start off a new one. I have got other little plantlets that I rescued, which are still over here. So I'll just leave those there, and I've also got a rescued flax plant as well, so it's really good for the wildlife. And then I did actually buy this other wallflower plant, so I didn't pay a lot for it. It's a nice established one, so again good for the wildlife. So that's my little update on the garden for today, and it did actually stop right. It's beautiful clear skies now, actually, as you can see over the house. So look a bit. So yeah, gorgeous clear skies now. A nice sunset over there, but yeah, earlier it just rained and rained and rained. I think they've had it worse on the west coast though, so I'm not really complaining. So I'm back in. Please excuse the gardening shirt, but it was very muddy out there. I'll change later. Just thought I might share this with you. This is a proper old recipe. So the people up the road that sell veg at the gate had a marrow. I've not had marrow in such a long time. So there's my marrow. But what I'm going to do is I'm frying up just some minced onions, and I'll put in some seasoning, some herbs, a bit of flavouring. And then I'm going to use my spoon to scoop out all the middle of the marrow. Pop in the minced onions, pop it in the oven, and then the marrow gets all the flavour and the juices of the minced onions, and it bakes. Well, I really like it. So anyway, I'm going to do myself stuffed marrow. So who remembers stuffed marrow? So something my grandma used to do a lot. My mum a little bit, not so much. I do really like it though. So that's going to be my tea. So a little bit of stuffed marrow. Neil doesn't like stuffed marrow, so that's why I'm doing it when he's not here. Great, so I've scooped out the seeds out of the centre of the marrow, and I'm ready to put in my flavoured mince and onions. So there's a nice hole for it to go into. Baking dish and my mince, and then almost ready to go. So that's it. My stuffed marrow is ready to go in, so I'll put it on a lowish cooking, I think, for probably about an hour, and then check it. So just so it's all wrapped up, there you can see the stuffing inside. I just about managed to squeeze it all in. Just about. So all ready to pop in the oven. Smelling good already. I'm back in Skegness. I'm wearing dark glasses because I've had dilating drops put in my eyes. So I'm now waiting for the drops to wear off. Anyway, I am okay. It's just something routine and needed checking. I'm just looking at this beautiful display of poppies on the Skegness clock tower. Looking rather smart. Anyway, so just going to take a little wander while I'm waiting for these drops to wear off. Would have felt a bit more worthwhile, but the thing that was supposed to be observed was failed to be observed. I've got awkward eyes. Anyway, they tried, bless them. Not for the first time has it been failed to be spotted. Anyway, it is still there. It's not benign. I mean, it's benign, it's not malignant or anything, but it just needs monitoring. So it's very windy. But I believe it's the northwest of Scotland that's bearing the brunt of the winds at the moment. So not too bad here. It's sort of windy but not actually too cold. So yeah, I thought I'd just go for a little walk on the beach while I wait for these drops to wear off. It's going to be a long afternoon. Very windy by the coast here. Definitely blowing the cobwebs away. So I managed to find a little bit quieter spot. I'll just swing the camera around. So the waves are very choppy out there. I don't know whether you can see. It's just sand blowing around. Goodness me. I'll walk a bit further anyway. So I've been walking towards Gibraltar Point, which is behind me. But I'll be honest, it's hard going. If anything, the wind is getting stronger and stronger. So I think at this point I'm going to turn around and head back towards Skegness. I'll just do a quick whiz around with the camera. It may sound really windy as I turn around. I'm in the car today. I'm having, feels like quite a fair number of appointments for various things, just catching up on some routine health maintenance type bits and bobs. Anyway, well-being, all that sort of thing. It's important. So today's trip might be a little controversial for some. I can only talk about my own experience. I'm not talking about anybody else's experience, but I think it's now 3 times, including last month, where I've had to endure the full symptoms of COVID for me, which are quite severe, without the benefit of vaccination. And it's not been pleasant, I'll be honest. It's been really tough on my body. And on all the occasions where I have been fortunate enough to have been able to get the vaccination, I haven't been nearly as ill, which is a good thing in my view. So I have just been for my booster COVID vaccination. Obviously a little bit late because I was very ill just a few weeks ago, having caught it before I could get the vaccination. But anyway, hopefully it'll be all good, and particularly with the kind of work that I'll be doing going forwards, it's actually important that I'm protecting the other people that I'll be working with, some of whom might be also vulnerable to the effects of COVID. So I know other people have other views, fine, whatever. I can only talk about my own experience. Right, so that's all done and dusted, so I'm going to scoot back home and get on with a few jobs at home. Hi, so I just want to do a last update for this particular Sandra Makes. So I'm going to talk about a couple of things, and I've got some exciting news finally with the lavender bags, which I know some of you have been waiting for, so thanks. Anyway, so I've been working on making knitted ribbed hats, so the first one's finally finished. So anyway, so that's something I've been working on, and I've started another one now which I'm going to donate for a local charity for Christmas. So it's my knitting progress, and then I've come across these new liquid acrylic marker pens, so you can kind of paint with them, but it's like acrylic inside. So I'm going to have a go at using these on painting a pine cone. So I'm going to use a white one so it looks a bit like snow, and then I might have to do a little bit of a fun design on this conker and see how that turns out. And I found this pebble on the beach that looks a little bit like a grey seal, so I think I'm going to try and see if I can repaint it to look a bit like a seal. I'm not that artistic, so I'm not sure if that'll work out, but that's the plan.
So it really does look like a grey seal.
So it does. Anyway, so if you are interested in having another look at these yourselves, I found them on Amazon, and we'll include a link below if you are interested, but I'll have to have a go at that and see how those turn out. So we'll come back to that at the end, but I know some of you suggested, as well as the sort of Christmas type design lavender bags, a couple of you suggested making camper style lavender bags. So these are made now. So what I'm going to say, if you are interested, I'm going to do a Sandra Makes little giveaway, and if you post in the comments I would like a lavender bag, we'll do a draw and we will post one of you a free lavender bag in my little giveaway. So what I suggest is, if you want a Christmassy one, if you write in the comments I would like a Christmassy lavender bag, and if you'd like a caravan one, put I would like a caravan lavender bag, and we'll do it that way, and then just draw one, whichever it is, we'll draw that one and you get either a Christmassy one or a caravan one. So how about that? So that's the lavender bag update. So do comment below and we'll do a draw and let you know who's the winner once we finish the draw. So this will be in a couple of weeks' time anyway, but definitely before Christmas. So with the pens, I'll just find the...
He was interested in Siren's pillow.
I'll take the white one just for example. So what I've been doing with some of the other cones, you can kind of mark out, oh, it looks very smart actually, a nice little line, and it can look a bit like snow on the cones. So obviously it needs to go all the way around, but you get the idea. And then put it on a nice cord to hang it, and then you can hang them on your Christmas tree. So it's one of my little ideas for little homemade Christmas decorations. So we'll be doing a bit more on that. Hello, Max. And then yeah, we're going to sort of do a little bit of decoration on these as well. Hopefully by the end of the video. Fabulous. Right, so that's it for now. See you all soon.
Oh.
Rightio, so just for a bit of fun, so I've just been playing with these acrylic markers, so you can kind of paint with them, and so you've got the different colours and so on. They can cover different materials like plastic, wood, as you can see, pine cones, etc. So it's just seeing how they work out. So this is so put on the the white on this cone to make it look a bit like snow, so that I can make quite a nice Christmas decoration. So that's turned out quite nice. And then just for a little bit of fun, I've had a go at decorating a conker to look like a little face. So some little kids might enjoy maybe. So just for a little bit of fun. So that's that one. And then the not so successful one, but just for a laugh. So I was hoping to make this stone look a little bit like a seal. But it's, yeah, I'm not the best drawer, I'll be honest. So it's just for a bit of fun. So anyway, so some different ideas of what you can paint on. So they are water based, but we've discovered that once the paint's dry, it sticks on. So you have to get it right first time. We'll find another stone apparently. So, but there you go. But as I say, there are details in the description if that piques your interest at all. Just something that we've tried off Amazon. So that's it. Yeah. So that's the end of this Sandra Makes vlog. I hope you've enjoyed it. A little bit about the garden and the lavender bag giveaway. So don't forget to put your details below. Put I would like a lavender bag and what kind if you'd like one. And yeah, so yeah, I'm sure I'll be sharing more soon next week, and hope you've enjoyed this one. And give us a like if you've liked it, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and hopefully see you next week. Bye for now.